there was a quarterback down in Dallas. Time never ran out on him, I'll tell you that. Roger Staubach could use the clock better than anybody. He's being inducted into the Ring of Honor down there at halftime. So let's go down now and join the ceremonies at Texas Stadium.
Taking place on the field right now is the Ring of Honor ceremony inducting Roger Staubach.
Acoustics are such here at Texas Stadium that you can't hear the other speakers, but I do know that Mel Renfro had a prepared speech written out. It's always nice to be back here in Texas Stadium. I did not play here, but it's nice to be back here as a visitor. Having grown up in Iowa, matriculated to the state of New Mexico, I never had the wildest fantasy that one day I would be playing for America's team. Those of you that were around in the early 60s, though, not many people thought of the Dallas Cowboys as America's team. Actually, we didn't show up to win ball games. We just showed up to see if we could kind of keep it close. But I guess things do change, and they certainly have changed for the Dallas Cowboys. To our new inductee, I'd like to wish him the best of success in his future. He certainly had a great success as an athlete. I wish I had been fortunate enough to play with him. And I hope that to Roger it proves as meaningful in years to come as it has been to Don Perkins. Thank you for hearing me out and being here this afternoon.
Thank you, Perk. Finally, let me introduce a man who was honored 7 times as an All-Pro, and like Mel Renfro, made 10 consecutive Pro Bowl appearances. He is a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio, the original charter member of the Ring of Honor. In 1975, one of the greatest defensive tackles ever, Bob Lilly. Thank you very much. This is a tremendous honor for me, being the charter member of this circle of honorees, to be able to introduce a man that is my hero today. I really don't really have the words to describe this gentleman, but he is what I always grew up thinking that an American was. Tremendous competitor, tremendous father, tremendous person among the people of his community, and was a tremendous football player. I just am very happy to be standing here today to introduce this gentleman to the Ring of Honor. Right now we have the 1983 Dallas Cowboys out here to honor It is my great pleasure to introduce the 1983 inductee to the Ring of Honor, my friend Roger Staubach.
This is a replica of Texas Stadium and the Ring of Honor, something for you to remember. Thank you.
Thanks, Tex. It's a real privilege to be honored, introduced by Mr. Cowboy and a friend and former teammate Bob Lilly. You know, they said this moment was going to be tough. You know, Don and Mel and Bob and Chuck said it was going to be really rough, and I didn't think it would be, but I'm afraid it's It's going to be a bit tough. But I look up there, and Don Meredith started the winning tradition in '66. It's gone on for 17 years. And I'm really proud to be part of it. And you guys over here that volunteered to come out for this ceremony, those white jerseys, you continue, and I know we as old veterans are proud of your season so far, and you continue to dedicate yourself each and every week. In a few months, we're going to be back here playing the NFC Championship game in Texas Stadium, and then it's on to Tampa. And you're going to be the first team. You're going to be the first team that's been in the Super Bowl that has an entirely different roster from a former Cowboy football team. You got the same coach, and he's the best that's ever coached in the National Football League. I thank him. I thank the Cowboy organization. I thank all my teammates that make me look good. And I especially thank you in the stands for your undying support for the 11 years where I played football here in Dallas, Texas. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. It's a cherished moment for myself, Marianne, and Jennifer, Michelle, Stephanie, Jeff, and Amy. And that's the end. There's a lot of unspectacular preparation that produces spectacular results. And all the blood, sweat, and tears that I put into football really make this moment very spectacular. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
At this time, there is no better way to conclude this ceremony than by introducing the man who coached not only Roger Staubach, but the other 5 members of the Cowboys Ring of Honor, the only head coach that the Dallas Cowboys have ever needed, Tom Landry. Thank you. Speaking in behalf of the 1983 players, coaches, and staff, we want to also congratulate Roger for being inducted in the Ring of Honor. As you look up here and you see the Mel Renfros, the Chuck Howeries, Don Meredith, Bob Lilly, and Don Perkins, it wouldn't be complete without Roger Staubach up there. And it's a great, great thing. Many of the players who are out here in front today, and many of the coaches that are here, enjoyed being associated with Roger in his career. We remember the great memories that he created at quarterback, and all you remember it also, and it's a great thrill. Of course, coaches don't have too many real blessings, I guess, in our profession, but one of the blessings is when we are able to coach a player of Roger Staubach's ability. That's something special. And for me personally, the thing that has meant so much to me is have the privilege of coaching a player like Roger Staubach, who has the character and the integrity, the moral values that Roger has, which is a great, great example for our kids. And finally, I would say only this, that all the Dallas Cowboys players and coaches that have been associated with Roger are better people because Roger came our way. Thank you, Roger.
$22,700 yards passing, 1,685 passes complete, 153 touchdowns. The all-time NFL high quarterback rating of 83.5, Roger Staubach.
emotional experience both for the fans and for Roger Staubach and the Cowboy players as well, as Roger takes his turn around the oval here at Texas Stadium, the newest member of the Cowboys Ring of Honor. Both teams back in the field will be ready with the start of the second half in just a moment.